how the harvest is going so far. I'm wrapping my tomatoes in and out, and of course, you know, you have to break off anything that's growing in here so that you get a thick, see how thick my stalk is? It's thicker than my finger. You want to have a meaty stalk. These are beefsteaks, and I need them to go, they'll probably get up to there, and they're going to start producing. These are Cherokee purples. And my bush beans are doing good. They're actually getting their first little flowers. And there's little beans in here. Little bitty beans. And this is spearmint, keeps the bugs. I got flowers growing in there, marigolds to keep the bugs. My celery, this is all cancer food. I've got that flower right there is a poppy, and poppy's there for poppy seeds. My squash, as you could see down here, I kept lopping it off. Let's see if I can get my camera in here. Can't. So I kept lopping it off, taking any flowers until it got this tall, which created a very meaty stalk, also as big as my finger. And now I'm gonna let it go ahead and start making a couple of flowers, but I'll control it, and I'm pushing it so that it comes out the fence, because I want it to come up this fence, and it will. I've got beans coming off of this set. This was the first group of beans that I put down, and these plants, marigolds, bok choy, fennel, can all grow without having all this direct sunlight. You can see I have cucumbers coming in now. And I also clipped these, and I pulled every baby cucumber off, which are these right here. So I knocked them all off so that I can get a thick branch, but I also wanted a very long branch. There's a cucumber. And then I just play with the tendrils and get them wrapped so that it comes up here. I didn't want any, there's another cucumber right there. I didn't want any cucumbers growing down in this bin. I need them growing up. We did have a windstorm. It knocked off my plastic, so I'm gonna have to redo the plastic. My banana tree's doing really good. These are the rest of the tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes, and I'm gonna let them go over the side. I've got corn in this pot here because I can control it, and I got catnip because it keeps things off my cherry tomatoes. My peas are going to grow up this fishnet, and they're doing great. This is all cabbage, and this is an heirloom stewed tomatoes coming up, and it's not actually doing so good, and I did the same method with that. I also lay all my tomatoes sideways. I put them to bed, as they say. So I lay my tomatoes and put them to bed. This is my potato bin. Those are sweet potatoes coming up. That's all my herbs. Those are artichokes. So you can see my cucumbers are all the way up there now. Like I'll look in here, and if I see a little baby cucumber, I'll just pop it off with my finger. Because I want the leaf to grow, and it promotes this one. I'm just going to take off altogether. I want a thick, meaty stems down here. So no stragglers. I'm taking this one off too. These here are the calling flowers, so it'll get pollinated. But I don't need them to be growing, like I say, down inside where they cannot be watched. So I'll lop that off too. Check them. And I check these every day, sometimes twice a day. Cucumbers have a penchant for growing. This is fennel, which is super good in a smoothie. And that's fennel. And cabbage. I got lavender growing in 2 spots. Plus my peppers. I see I gotta bug eating that one. This is my cayenne pepper. Everybody knows capsaicin. Cayenne is huge. If you've got inflammatory issues, man, you want to knock that. Also knocked everything up on this so it grew above this giant bush of celery, which looks like this as it's growing. So it's actually taking a while for it to get meaty, and that's my next batch ready to come up, because I want to keep everything timed, or it's just a wasted garden for a cancer garden. And that's eggplant all up in there. And like I say, the windstorm knocked this out. These are my beets. The kale's coming up. The next set of beans. Bok choy. I forget what this is. That's bok choy. Pumpkin. Turnips, that's what that is. Watermelon, small watermelons, cherry tomatoes if they come. These are herbs. This is all sage. Sunflowers, I had these seeds for about 10 years and they still ain't doing diddly do. And this is all just doing its thing and I'm letting it. Oh, as you can see, the lettuce has had its day. I make wreaths, and that's where the garden's at so far. After I clean this mess up and take my next pretty video, it'll look so much better out here at La Tibaudu.